Hello, everyone, and welcome to our AI for Seekers workshop today. It's an exciting topic with our host, Sam Velu. He's going to be talking about, or showing us, rather, how to step up your game using AI like ChatGPT, specifically around how to create your own GPTs to work for you. Really, I've been having some great conversations with Sam, and I'm really inspired by this. And even myself, I'm still teaching myself how to use, Chat GPT. And one of those things I really haven't delved too much into. I've tried it out, are creating your custom GPTs. So I'm really excited about this. So I'm just gonna let Sam take it from here, so we can all learn how to do this. All right, Sam, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Alejandro. Welcome aboard. I just wanted to first, if you have a free version of ChatGPT, you can use this. What is a custom GPT? It's a generative pre-trained transformer which specializes in the version of OpenAI's GPT, where you can create models so that you don't have to write the prompts and do other things. And if you have a repeated task, this is the basics of custom GPTs that you can build within ChatGPT. I think you have to be a paid version of it to do, but there are a lot of free versions that you can use within ChatGPT. So I'll show you that. And there are some other tools that are available out there for you to play around with and do it, right? So if you have customer service automation, you can do that, right? Powering chatbots or virtual assistant to handle inquiries efficiently, improve user satisfaction. If you're trying to create content generation, I know Solomon does music or something. If you want to create some of those things, educational tools, right? Adaptive study guides, stimulating role play scenarios, provide feedback on assignments, and offering virtual office hours or tutoring. You can do some of the. That's the use cases for custom GPT, right? It can also do some data analysis if you're really good at it. Professional skills training, stimulating negotiations, interviews, language practice with real-time feedback. And first, oh, sorry, I don't think I shared my screen. You guys can't see my screen, right?
Not yet, no.
Uh, Screen two. I was scrolling down and I don't see any.
There we go.
Okay. So here's ChatGPT. Mine is a paid version, but here are the easy things that I can do. When you go down to explore GPTs on your ChatGPT things, you'll be able to see the explore GPTs. Here, let's say I want to productivity tools. Let's see what it brings up. Productivity tools. Productivity. See what? So time management and productivity coach, productivity guru, productive. These are people who have already created. If you are familiar with Google extensions, that's what you can do. But here is things like how many of you are into horoscopes? Horoscopes. Destiny AI astrologer, birth charts, and this one. I'm just going to pick one just for fun of it. Daily AI horoscope. Um, Tell me your name and birthday for horoscopes. I'll tell them my name and birthday. I think somebody's hacking into my laptop, I think. Sam Velu, October 22nd. 67. I today's horoscope, which is May 12th. Today, the stars nudge you towards quiet brilliance. You may feel the need to reflect inwardly, listen closely, for your inner voice holds the answers you've been seeking. Small gestures you make today will carry great weight. Again, this is fun one that I just right. So you can do some of it, which will come, and then if you want to keep this on here, it will show up in your GPTs here. So if you look here, you'll be able to, so you see daily AI horoscope. If I don't want that to be showing up there, I can hide it. I left it there because I have a search criteria that I use, so that's why I left it there. Like tomorrow morning, I'm feeling down. Let me check my horoscope if today is a great day, right? Always it's a great day, but when you're feeling down, you want so time management, right? Here are categories, topics. If you're writing, Songmaker GPT. Let's see what it start the chat. Create your AI music. Write an inspiring song about never giving up. Make a heartfelt songs for. Write a sweet love song about first romance. Creator writing an inspiring song about never giving up. Boom. Okay. So it is powerful. The one thing I would say is you're playing around with somebody made this GPT. You don't have to go and do it. But this is the easiest thing that you can learn how to do it if you want to create and teach a custom GPT, right? You just want to choose the right base, define your objectives, customize instruction. And I'm going to use ChatGPT to tell me how to do my custom GPT, right? So
Can
I'm
I
going, yeah, go
ask
ahead.
a question?
Hey,
Oh,
sure.
so I'm seeing it kind of like a custom macro slash feed, but I can't tell, or we'll get there. If it's like, it looks like the pre-made ones are sort of giving you a preset conversation with that specific criteria, where if you make your own, it's going to be specific to what you create and
Very
sort of
good.
like a feed and prompting, even like taking into account that
Yeah,
topic as you do your prompt.
absolutely. As you learn to do this, you will get good at it. Again, if you use any of these things that you were there, right? Um, you can start iterating this and get to the answers that you want, right? Tell me about tomorrow.
Yeah, I looked up real estate photography and it looked like there were a
Yeah,
series of probably pretty instructful things, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah, cool.
So it is good to play around so that you can understand the power of it. So any task that you're doing repeatedly, you can build a custom GPT for it, right? Your goal is to automate things, and that's what you're. So I'll preview this by saying a couple of things, right? One of the thing is custom GPT is the baseline nowadays, but you will start hearing the word agentic AI, right? What does that mean? What does agentic AI mean? So I will use this one and say, what does agentic AI means? And can you explain this to a 5-year-old? Imagine you have a super smart robot friend. Hey, robot, I want to throw a birthday party. Can you plan it for me? Instead of just giving you a list of robot, talk to people to send out invitation, buy the cake online, books of places for the party, and even reminds your friends to come. So it is all automated. So the agent can think, adapt, and make a meaningful context of what to do next, right? You don't have to wait. So that is where the world is moving to, is an artificial that can act independently, make decisions, take steps towards the goals, and use tools or other AI. right? So if you tell it to be an HR, agent HR, it will act like agent HR. It will do the onboarding, send the things, all those things. So it will collect multiple tools. That is where the world is moving to. Is it good for people? I'm not sure, right? It can displace 5 people into one, and that's basically what it can. But again, this is where if you start playing around with the custom GPTs, here is what I'm going to do, right? I'll say, anybody has a use case that they want to try just for fun?
I mean, could run with real estate photography.
I want to build a custom GPT for real estate photography. And what does it do, and what is the outcome that you're getting, that you want to get out of this?
I guess getting into or like
Photography, okay.
getting into real estate photography.
Please help me to become an expert by creating a custom GPT for real estate photography. Act as an SME in this field and help me with every step to create the custom GPT. Again, I'm just using layman terms. I'm not right.
All good.
That's fantastic idea, Sam. Creating a custom GPT for real estate photography can help you automate client interactions, generate shortlist, offer editing tips, suggest camera settings based on conditions, and even handle pricing questions. Here is a step-by-step guide to become an expert and build a powerful custom GPT. Define your custom GPT role. Your custom GPT should act as a real estate photography assistant, a client interaction bot, a workflow and editing advisor, a camera setup guide, business growth coach. Decide on the core capabilities. Here are the key things your GPT can do. Generate a property short list. Give me a checklist of 3-bed, 2-bath home. Recommended gear based, or all those things it gave. Prepare the knowledge base. You need to, right? And it gave me all those steps to build a chat GPT custom GPT builder. Go to OpenAI. So I'm going to open a new AI. Now you see the instructions are here. There are some
Yeah.
prompts that it already created. It gave you some test use cases. It market your GPT, keep evolving. Follow the top RE photographers on YouTube. Nathan Cool, Rich Baum, join Facebook group like Real Estate Photographers of America and International. Practice weekly and keep feeding your GPT new insights from your own experience. Would you like me to write the knowledge-based content and create? And yes, please. Right.
Did you say you have to have a paid
A
account
paid
to
version,
create
yes.
these?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think, yeah.
And
But
so,
this is good to know. And a lot of people don't know this because they're not using the power of the chat GPT, what it can do for you. Right. So here is what it created. I'm going to open up. So it gave me this whole thing. I'm just going to custom GPT for real estate photography. Purpose of the GPT role description, instruction section. So it tells me where to put those things, sample use cases and prompts, knowledge base outline gear. It told me pretty much what I should be doing. If you have any PDFs, you can upload them. You can sample editing videos if you have, you can upload them. Pricing calculators in Google Sheets, if you have them, you can upload them. Sample contracts and release forms, you can upload. Enable the GPT settings when building, code interpreter for ROI calculations, Excel file reading, file uploads, promotion strategy. Would you like me to start drafting the full knowledge base email templates. Yes. So it is updating my thing, but I've not done it. I just want to finish what it is trying to do. It even does drone DJI Mini 4 Pro or Air 3 check FAA licenses and stuff like that. I don't even know some of these things, what those are.
Think of drones, but
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a photography business. I'm a photographer. Yeah, this is really hitting on the spot. I mean, even the recommendations of the camera equipment, which is accurate. You want a full frame camera. I mean, even the lens, I mean, wow, this is really impressive. I was even thinking, because I did experiment it with something else where, I mean, as you're using this tool, you can even upload your own photograph. So then it can start understanding your photographic style and
right.
maybe even provide not only feedback, but also like, you know, where to shoot, like all that, maybe
How
kind of,
to or what to
right,
improve on.
adjust your shooting plan based on your style, right? I'm just thinking like sky's the limit here, especially when you start thinking outside the box.
Yeah, so if you come to back again to explore GPTs, you come here, you go to create in there, and now you go back to your instructions of how to build a custom GPT. And if I close this, help me with every step how to build this, and it will give me every step, right? Choose create under the create a new GPT, walk through the step wizard, setup wizard, and name real estate photo pro, right? Since I have no idea what this is, so I can name this as real estate photo pro. I go back to the instruction. The description is your expert assistant for real estate photography, shots, editing. I can take that, come back here. You can see how easy it goes through the instructions and then come back here. Instruction paste from above. Instruction paste from above. So where is the instruction? It told me to paste from above.
Was it step 2 down right just above? Or maybe that's it. Sorry.
Register instruction, it's a copy. I copy here, paste. And this conversation starters, I can add any. I can do multiple ones. I'll just use one or two. So trying prompts like give me, right? So I can go there, add that.
Like one conversation I think too, like somebody like Sullivan would be interested in is, right, how do I set up this business? Get my license, all that. Like, do I file for an LLC, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's a touchy end.
Right, I'm just going to stop there. Knowledge base, if I have the files, it told me to upload the files. If I don't have any files, I'm just going to leave it. It told me to click the code interpreter because if you are uploading files, it needs to interpret the code and do data analysis. I'm going to just leave it like that, right? And I will say preview it, and it will do the preview here. And let's say create, and I can share this link with anybody. and save. View GPT. Again, I can share it in the chat. Again, this is just basic, right? I'm just trying to, where is the chat? Where is the chat here? I can chat. That's not the one. And okay. Give me a lighting setup for a small kitchen with low light. I'm just going to see what it shows up with. Yeah, right there. Now you can become an expert. You can go to your house, you take pictures, you become real estate. And if you understand if this is not good, you can copy this, do whatever it is, and go from there. That's the power of custom GPT, right? And you can keep iterating it, you can keep playing with it, you can keep. So I really got fascinated with a coach who was coaching people for 3 years, and what he did is uploaded all his coaching sessions into this. He uploaded every single one of them. And you know what it did? It now cloned him completely. So what it does is it will go there and it will pick up everything that you do, and answer it in your voice. When he's out of the office, he gives that assistant to somebody, and it will answer, like it will think like him, because it looked at all his coaching sessions, and it mimics him, it clones him, right? This is what the power of custom GPT is. And when you go here, you will be able to see that thing is over here, right? The real estate. If I click here, it will be somewhere here, Real Estate Photo Pro, right? It's right there.
And Sam, when you click to share it, share the link with other people. So if somebody does not have like the $20 a month subscription,
It's still
they can still view the basic. That's
absolutely we
cool.
can.
Okay.
So if I go here, I want to edit it. I'm going to do and update it. As soon as I update it, it will come up with that copy link. I will copy link. I can hit copy link. It says copied. Let me see here. And I think it should work, but I just pasted it in the chat. Right? So if you're not ready to create your custom GPTs, if you don't want it in the free version of it, you have multiple free ones available that people have done, right? Video GPT by Veed, instant and free AI videos. It will create videos for you. I showed you astrology birth chart, Scholar GPT, fitness, workout, humanize AI. If you don't want your answers that ChatGPT gave, you can humanize it, right? If I click on that and start the chat, let me pick up a chat that I did earlier. Um, I don't want it to look like the text which was provided by AI. I click that, it will start humanizing it for me. It will write. Again, Gemini just started playing around with it. It doesn't know me yet completely, but so it's asking me to plug into this one, which I have not plugged in. So connect. Let me see if it will work. Yeah, it couldn't find, so I have to go sign up for it. But there are other humanized tools that you can use. Humanize. So if you're writing an email or something, you can go the AI humanizer, or let's do undetectable. I know that does a good job. Undetectable AI humanizer. Some of these were it was free, and now since they're starting to sell these things, right? So yeah, it says three-day trial. Yeah, again, but I wouldn't I just do basic check for AI. Let's see if it does continuous SAM. I think I had a free one I'd signed up for. Okay, it says I'm signed in. Oh, see, I told you. But do not buy any tools. If you find one, you can find many. You find one until you're not paying. So undetectable, detected, undetectable. Undetectable. Yeah, let's see if this one. Yeah, I can also put it in Claude, because usually Claude, yes, it's an LLM, but so this is something that I tell people: do not take what ChatGPT or any of the LLMs give you, put it into a humanized.ai, and then see what it gives you, right? Let's see if this will work. Just so look at trusted by students from 3,000 leading universities. So they just check for AI content, right? It yeah, 91% is AI content, because I didn't change it. You saw that, right? I copied from whatever it is and put it here. And this one says that this was written by 91%. This is AI content, right? And if I just sent it that way, I would, it will be bad for me. Instead of that, if I hit remove AI content, it will do that. And again, don't buy anything, and it will humanize it. And let's see what it is. 100% text humanized. Double checking, so it is going on to all these sites. Oh, unlock your text. Again, it's paid version. Which again, there are multiple tools available. Like I told you, if a tool is used by a certain number of people, then they start selling and making it. These were all free tools a couple of weeks, couple of months ago, but now looks like there are 3,000 university students, 3,000 leading universities and institutions are using this. So they made it into, right? So it just gives 35%. You saw mine was 91% because I just copied it. And that's why you can do some of these things. And sometimes it is better to spend that $5 on this one rather than getting it to do, right? So that's basically where we are with these things. And custom GPT is cool to try it. Please try it. You'll be able to see the power of it. Initially, it might be a little tough, but once you start playing around with it, and once you get hang of it, you will start liking it, and you will do you'll start creating multiple custom GPTs for your daily mundane tasks that you keep doing. And people with how do you manage your day-to-day activities? This can be an assistant without thinking too much. You can be able to schedule and do stuff if you start mastering these tools.
When you said agentic AI, is that essentially what this is doing in itself? Was that kind
This
of just,
is this
I
is
know
this
that's where you said it's going, but I
yeah,
kind of
but
picked up on yours saying this is kind of doing that.
this is a great question. Solomon, there's what agentic AI is a bunch of things coming together, thinking independently, adapting, and making the change. Here, it's still in a predefined format of it. It will not do some of the things that it will not think independently. It's still using some of the LLM criteria, your past things within those things. But the agentic AI is completely independent, right? It will start thinking like a human being, right? It will say, okay, these are the things that you fed me. I can see this is the best course of action for me to take, right?
Okay. And
That's
would
yeah.
would that be something you ask it to do? Like, I want an agentic AI around this, or is that just
You
what's in the
can,
future?
so I will show you. Yeah, but in to build an agentic AI, you cannot do it on ChatGPT. You have to go on make.com, relevance, N8N. There are other platforms that will
Okay.
help you. Google just released one agentic AI. They just released a 76-page document how to create agents, right? So you might have it is like an agent. So what do you do when you call a travel agent? What is he or she doing? Right?
Right, right.
He or she is going to go find the best hotel deals, best flights, best car, all of it, and spits that outcome back to you. That's what an agent is going to be doing. You say, hey, I want to. So here is a small version of things, right? Um, so I created a baseline. I'm working on some of the agents that I want to build for our business. So I said, we are an agency IT staffing and solutions firm. We do not have a process, and we need to put a process for every aspect of the process and act like an SME process analyst and help us define the processes. More importantly, we want to automate and build agentic AI to give me details of the process, also name the agents, right? So it gave me all of these things, what to do. It gave me, you need to build an lead gen AI, Qualibot, CRM agent. And for this job, it told me to create these things. And what happens is within some of those things you're going to be creating, and it will be working in unison with some of these things that you are going to be doing on a day-to-day basis.
So essentially, you could create like a secretary for your real estate photography who could respond to emails and do like very subtle, clear, quick task and then hand it over to you when it's over
And
their head.
needed. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I saw somebody new joining. Looks like he jumped off. Sean. Um, is Sean here?
Nope, it looks like, yeah, he did jump off.
Okay. So here is this is a great source to look into and start building your own agents. And then you can automate a lot of the functions. And I will start playing around with some tools for people with narcolepsy and how to manage and do some of those things. I will take a first crack of it, not this month, next month. When I have some time, I will start taking a crack at it, right? So at least it gives you an idea of how to do it. What are some of those things that you need to do? And it will send you a reminder, hey, did you take your medication? It will make phone calls to you.
Wow.
Wild.
It is, if you start thinking about it, it will blow your mind, right? And it will, you just have to give the rules, and you don't have to feed all the rules. You just feed the basic rules, and it will come back and it will create that agentic AI. Like you see here for interview coordination, it's does a calendar sync, it coordinates interview across time zones. It will prep coach. You can prepare candidates using client-specific interview data. It will debrief bot, so collects feedback via forms or chat after the interview is done. I tell my recruiters to do these things, and then I have to remind them, hey, did you call that person? Did you do this? Here, this is something of interest for you, Alejandro. Offer management. I can create a negotia, stimulates counter offers and advises recruiters. Right? Yeah, I can talk to the candidate and say what is good or bad about a counter offer when you go to give notice to your company, what will they talk? And I can start prepping that candidate and tell him these are things. I don't need to do it. The agent will call and say, hey, congratulations on your offer, but I just want to tell you a few things that will happen once you go and give notice to your employer.
Mm-hmm.
And you might hear from them, these are things, what did you do? Stay back, we will increase your salary. And here's the statistics from Wall Street, which says counter offers 93% of the times will not work out and it will fall apart in the first 6 months. And if you survive a counteroffer for 1 year, then the chances of you surviving that is greater. But usually when a counteroffer is given, the company is not ready because they don't have anybody else. So they are just begging you, doing and trying to say that they take care of you
Mm-hmm.
for that point. Because if they wanted to, they could have done before, right? Why are they doing it now, right? And again, I said 93% of it will not work out in the first 6 months. That's not me saying, that's Wall Street. So if I feed those data in here and tell, hey, look at the sources, make sure that you come up with it, will call the candidate and do that and advises the candidates and the recruiters, right?
Yeah,
That
I mean, you see the huge potential there, especially after the, candidate accepts the job and goes on to onboard. I can see how an agent can even be used during the onboarding process, even like following up on, hey, we've noticed it's been 48 hours and you've not done your paperwork, or you've not gone to, I mean, it can even schedule a drug screening for the candidate, right? I mean,
absolutely
it can
can.
do a bunch of things. I mean, it just really, it's very interesting. And again, me seeing that coming from a corporate culture where, where they were onboarding thousands of people, how that can just change in the very near future.
It is already changing.
That,
And
that's wild. I mean, it's been a couple of years since I've been in corporate America, and I'm just thinking about that. Like, I'm almost kind of wanting to like reach out to a friend, my former employer, just to see like what are they changing, right? Are they looking into this type of automation, especially some of like I think the things that you can streamline, like just making that phone call to remind someone that your paperwork has been sent to you, please start it, and then the reminders, right? You're no longer having to pay someone, a base salary, to make those phone calls. So yeah, that's fascinating.
here is this one, right? Agentic AI powered HR support, right? It also bolts into your ServiceNow
Oh
HR,
wow.
right? It bolts into Ultimate AI Agents Guide report, AI apps for ITMS. So the new rule, I forgot, it was the NVIDIA owner, I think, who said your IT is no longer IT. In every department, they will have an HR person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that will take care of all these things. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
how's your manager? Again, we don't have time and things. Yeah, can it get better? It will absolutely get better as the time goes on, because that's basically what this is. These are agents are going to be doing the jobs of three, four, five people, but in much better and efficient manner,
Yeah.
right? So new AI agents for HCM. So Oracle is already working on some of it. right? Connect every HR process across your enterprise, right? So all these people are going to
Yeah.
with these things where you're not going to be doing anything without an agent.
Yep.
So that's the power and the thing of where this agentic AI is taking over.
Well, another use cases, but I think that an agent would be even be helpful. Now, of course, keeping in mind that AI is not perfect. Especially when we're looking at things that are either on a medical subject, or even on a legal subject. And so I'm going to get onto the legal part about it is that you could potentially create an agent that is like a labor law lawyer that specializes like in disability that can guide you through like a accommodation process, because there's so many people out there that either they're just unaware of what that process is, or they're afraid to go through that process just because, again, it goes back to they don't know much about it. They fear because of all the stigma that's out there. And a lot of it isn't even stigma. I mean, it is true that people do get treated unfairly when they make accommodations. So yeah, I think that you can for people like us, right, that need answers, that maybe can't afford to go to a lawyer, but we want to be able to understand the accommodation process and what steps I should take, and equally, what steps should I take if that request goes negative on the other side, where they're not respecting my request, or they're just asking the inappropriate questions that they shouldn't be asking, or I'm being denied altogether. It's something to consider, something like this. At the same time, it's not going to be 100%.
So here is I just ran that same scenario as you were talking,
Yeah.
and you guys can see my screen, right? It's a PHI scrubber agent, which is used in healthcare, scans documents and EHR, electronic health records, to redact or anonymize patient data,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it is healthcare compliant. So it will take out the name of the patient, all that information it will scrub that off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Content management agent interactively walks patients and clients through consent forms and captures the digital signatures. Look at going into a hospital and how much time you sit there filling those documents,
Oh, yes.
right? Here, it's a voice activated. It will ask you questions. You answer it. It will boom, boom, boom. It will do adds explainability and tracking, right? Compliance agent tracker both monitors compliance rules and flags policy violations. Useful in SOC 2, HIPAA, GDPR, and ISO 2700. Here is the big one: medical coding agent, healthcare. Automates ICD-10 CPT coding using AI for transcripts or visit summaries. Already the transcribers, so India is going to lose so many jobs because they send, I'm not sure if any of you know, a lot of your data is being sent to, a lot of our data is being sent to India for be transcribed and sent it back to us,
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that.
right? Not only that, it's also your real estate documents.
Okay, yeah, okay. That I could see, right? Yeah. The
All
real.
the mortgage, yeah, they all talk. So it is happening in India and other places, and they say they created this, but at the end of the day, if the data can be leaked and somebody can hack into it. I was talking to one of the security guys this morning, and one of my consultants, he told me Mattel got hacked by ransomware, and they were asking for $500 million.
Mm.
Right? But they were smart enough, who set that system up. They had multiple backups, multiple things. They were able to retrieve all the data, and be functional. But if the company was not ready, they had to fork out that $500 million too.
Wow,
And
yeah, right.
right, so here is your contract reviewer agent. parses and summarizes contracts, flags risky clauses, tracks renewals. How many times your contracts you forget to renew it? Your
Oh
HR
yeah,
person,
right, yeah. Especially
your
when you got a
HR
bunch of
person,
them.
yeah, put it in a system. That's the email goes to somebody who's no longer working there, and that email box is burnt. Nobody knows where it is, and somebody forgot to renew that contract. So all the issues about memory and things are taken care by these agents. And the funny part is they can act independently and make decisions based on the context that it gleans from you and from whatever it has done, and it will act independently. And
Mhm.
as it learns, I'm sure in the initial stages it will be, and before you run it on a production system, you play around with it, s- check it and master it and do what you need to do,
Mhm.
right? That's the world of agentic AI that we are all stepping into and we all need to be aware of. And you will be hearing that word more predominantly. Until now, we were enamored by the tools. Now we will be enamored by it combines all these tools,
Yeah,
makes it an agent, and it is more powerful, right? It can do the
right.
job of 5 people and 6 tools can be integrated in it.
Wow, that's that. Yeah,
It
it's
is scary.
growing quick. Now, another thing too that I think that is really helpful, especially for the audience, to help utilize AI with is, um, when somebody's looking for a job, right? They have a specific career. Maybe they've been in a career for like 20 some odd years, and they're looking to change. They have a resume that needs to be updated. I'm sure that, it's another thing where you can create a GPT that acts like a recruiter or acts like some type of workforce specialist that can help you, maybe identify other opportunities that you have experience in. Maybe you've done this thing for so long in a certain environment that it's time to make a shift, right? Do something different, but those 25 years gained a lot of experience. So how can I use all that experience I've gained into doing something different?
So here helps with job, grad school, PhD interviews, and IT interviews, code software, interview career and resume coach based on my 11 years of interview career and resume coaching experience. Somebody has created that career coach, smart career for career advice, career tips, and career coaching. So you will see, I just put career coach and you see all these people show up here,
Oh, that's
uh,
great.
who you can go to, use them, you can create your own, but here are a few that you can play around, get some ideas, and then create your own,
That is fantastic.
right? A career coach with a job application guidance, right? That's basically what that's why they explore GPT. You have a lot of options available, right? You can see something. I usually look for professional, approachable career coach with practical by community builder. So I usually like to see if it is 30 plus, 40 plus, the more they are, right?
Okay.
How can I make my resume stand out in the tech? What is the best networking approach for my? Can you guide my through the interview prep for marketing? What skills are essential for career growth in finance? And as you put here, I want you to analyze my resume and see what are the possible jobs that I can transition into,
Mm-hmm.
right? I can take this career coach, whatever it is, create a custom GPT out of this.
That is great. And then also just, for people that, maybe they don't want to use Chat GPT, but they want to use Gemini or Copilot. Now, is there something similar you can do by creating these custom conversations?
You just took the thunder away. That's where I was coming to. Right now, only ChatGPT has the power to create the custom GPTs.
Okay, good to know.
Right? I'm sure these guys are all working on some of those things because it will help them. So I'm
Right.
sure they are. Right. Like I told you last time, I didn't I used a lot of ChatGPT, but now I like Gemini Advanced, which is in the 2.5 Pro preview mode that I
Mhm.
use, and it can do a lot more research and things that I was not able to do in ChatGPT.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you know of any that incorporate into Word or that allow for like excess amounts of text rather than just like a prompt?
What is that you wanted to do?
Like, so I've been playing around with Copilot a bit, and some of my I've been like kind of having it help me rewrite things, but I sometimes have too much text, so I'm trying to figure out if I can get something that's incorporated into Word or that would just have, I mean, I'm sure if I paid for ChatGPT, it probably wouldn't have any limit to the amount of text I could put in
I'm
prompts, but like for
positively,
full documents, I guess is kind of what I'm getting at.
and if you go back to ChatGPT, um, and let's see to explore GPTs, analyzing, analyzing large amounts of data. Analyzing documents.
Yeah, right, Solomon. These are like some of your writings um, that you're doing. That they could be like a page or more, and then you're putting them into Gemini, correct? But Gemini limits how much text it's processing. Is that what's happening?
So I've been using Copilot
Copilot. I'm
and
sorry,
like
Copilot.
I'll write up like 2 or 3 pages that are like, the thoughts I'm trying to get out, and then it will give me, a shortened, condensed version of that. But sometimes I have too much text, so I feel like I just need to find a option that
Oh, I
doesn't limit the amount of text. So
You
that's kind
know,
of all I'm getting at.
right. So what I like about Chat GPT is that when I have something that I needed to review, like a lot of text, even a video, I actually had it record. When I record the Health and Wellness 360 videos, I actually asked it to give me a summary from the video itself, and it did. And it does that
That's
with
pretty
pages
cool.
of documents. So that's
But
what you do is you create the prompt, upload the document into the prompt conversation to review that document.
Yeah, with Copilot, I had to keep putting chunks in, and then it like at a point was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll have this back for you. I'm working on it." 12 hours later, it's like I ask it, "Are you still working on that?" And it's like, "Oh, we got tripped up. Too many." It's
Yeah.
just a matter, and that's not a paid. It's just through Bing, so
Right.
I need to
You
get a
should be able
paid.
to do that with the basic version of Chat GPT. Am I correct?
no, you won't be able to do it. There might be a
Oh,
limit of the size of the file, but I think you can upload up to one document with a certain size. So put it in a document and try it in ChatGPT
Okay,
and
I
see
gotcha.
if it will work there or not. Just put it in a Word document and upload it. I think up to one document it might do without any word limit, and check it, right?
I also wonder about I mean, I'm half tempted to potentially get the Chat GPT pay if it's $20 a month, maybe that would be worth it for what I would crank out of it. But like photo or not photography, but images, I know that I keep jumping around from sites and using their credits, and it's like I haven't paid for it yet, but yeah, I'm
Drag it as
tempted.
much as you can without paying, and then once you like one, then pay for it, right? And again, don't get locked up into a long contract because
Yeah, no.
technology is evolving. and what looks good today may not look. So one of the things in this one is soda is free within here.
That's the video one,
That's
right?
right. So again, I am not a video audio person, so I may not be the right person to tell you what which will work or not. Right. Right. So it will create videos and images and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Right on.
So if you upload picture and see it, it will describe your image, it will create, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I've been using ChatGPT now since like February or so whatever, and I didn't even know that this part existed. I've just been so focused on like projects.
yeah,
Uh,
that is so I'm sure you're using the project tab
I
within.
am, but I
Yeah.
need to move to custom GPTs.
Yeah, I was going to tell you the best way to do it is create your own custom GPT
Mhm.
and you will get better at it and you'll be able to do it if you and whatever you create and Notion is free. Use Notion to go there and this is the other place, Solomon, that you can use,
Yeah,
right?
what is Notion? I've not heard of
Notion
this.
is like a document things. So if you put some thoughts and you save the document, you can create my thoughts folder and leave it there. It's free and it won't. So Notion also combines with some of these things and it will help you automate. So if you're going to some other uh, tool, you might be able to directly pull it from Notion and bring it in here, right? So let's say
So it's like a cloud, or am I
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's always there. So the tons of articles that I read, I don't have time, right? Here is my tools resources. Here, the best one I can tell you is my cheat sheets that I upload every day where I see. Um,
You could like compile bookmarks and have it be like a
absolutely,
universal
right?
clouded bookmark.
Yeah.
Folder.
ChatGPT. So here is my recruiting process, step-by-step guide workflows, AI agentic architecture that I read a couple of days ago, a cheat sheet, AI agent architecture, the ultimate guide with examples, right? So when I see on Insta or something, I quickly open it, I leave it here. So when I come back, hey, where did I see that building an agent on N8, I come here. I've moved it from wherever I saw it into my Notion under my cheat sheets. And now I can come here and look at it. And then when I'm start building it, I can go through the whole details of it, right? Three multiple AI agents architecture. So I don't need to ask any of my developers or any of those people. Like one this morning, I had a conversation with somebody and he said, are you telling me you really don't have a technical background? I said, no, I didn't. I had it a long time ago, but I'm more of a business guy and trying to help myself. That's why I learned all these things on my own, right? So here's a chat GPT for managers, right? It's a cheat sheet. Somebody, AI and chat GPT cheat sheet for managers and teams,
Hmm.
right? I don't have to remember anything, who put where, what it is. I just come here to the search criteria and I'm very religious in moving it from when I'm on the phone, I move it from Instagram, LinkedIn over to Notion. It's just one click and say which folder it needs to go. So all my things are in my cheat sheet. So my cheat sheet is I don't even know how big of it is my cheat sheet. So if you see here, it's good stuff, tools, resources. This is my company. I track my 2024 yearly goals, AI master list, right? So if you scroll down, Under prompts, if I go under prompts, I can see, right? So I can organize it in much better format to do what I need to do, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, people, it's just the organizational skills of what you need to do. So people come and ask me a question. I know I saw something a few weeks ago that I probably moved to Notion. Let me go check in Notion, and I go, hey, can you do a quick search for uh, Gemini cheat sheet or DeepSeek cheat sheet? If I say DeepSeek, right here is you see that?
Yep.
That's it.
And then Notion .so, you just set up an account there, and then you
That's it.
basically
Right.
have a
Uh,
endless bookmark. It seems like a bookmark type thing that could also obviously be a lot more than that, but
Yeah, it
I
is more than bookmark. It organizes it. You can create folders, and it's very easy to dump anything in here, right? Like tools for real estate photography, the cheat sheets, and AI tools. I'm just doing a quick search. Real estate photography tools, real estate photography systems, solo creator, book a demo, easily. AI for real estate pros, AI tools for realtors. Okay, I don't know who they are. So I click on that and it didn't give me much there, right? It gets started now. Let's see if I move there. Yeah, it is asking me to demo. I don't like demos. If there's an article, right? If there was an article that I want to bookmark, okay, let's do this. Cheat sheet for every real estate photographer needs. Okay, this looks like a good one. I take the link there. I go into my Notion. I create a new sheet and I will paste that real estate. And then I go
Learning
here,
to shoot real estate photos, there's kind of a lot you have to learn, right? Like that's a 360 camera, regular camera, you have to learn settings,
right?
what to actually shoot. So I made it really easy for you. So these are the
Here it
cheat
is.
sheets. This is the same stuff we teach all the new photographers at my photo business. So
I kept there. Tomorrow I meet somebody, Solomon, who asked me, hey, can you tell me a little bit about some cheat sheets and that I can find for real estate? I say real estate photography, right? I use the word photography there. Photography, right? Photography, where was it? Maybe it didn't save real estate. Eli, I remember the name Eli Jones. Eli Jones, where is it? Where is it?
I think that's it. The video creator, you're on it. I think you're on it right now.
Yeah, I'm okay. Let me go back. Okay. If I know how to spell, that would help. Okay, now I will do the search. I'll move from here. I'll go to search. Real estate. I'm sure I have multiple folders of real estate. Let me see if this makes sense. Right there. Boom.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Well, cool. Great.
Any parting thoughts? Anything that you guys need? Let me know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, yeah, Rachel, you got any questions before we depart?
Well, I got a lot to research.
Right? Yeah.
Rachel, there are tools that can help you to do research also. And
see.
I'll summarize it and summarize it for you. so
Oh,
that
thank
we
you
can,
so much.
right? So
And those
I
were good tips for real estate photos. My husband's a real estate appraiser, so I used to go take real photos all the time of houses.
yeah, I'll send you some tools. I'll send it to Alejandro and he'll share it with you.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you
absolutely.
so
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, share the tools, and then I definitely will share them with the community over at the NapChat, on Circle. So it's our NapChat digital community on Circle. For all those who have not joined, please join us. You can do that by going to our website at www.pwn4pwn.org, and you can sign up for the community there, and it's totally free. It's ad free. It's private. And then also tomorrow, we're going to have the Colorado support group. They're having or Colorado Strong support group is having their meeting at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And they're actually going to have a pediatric doctor speaking. So it's going to be a really great topic. We'll also be recording it, and we'll make it available on our NapChat digital community via Circle. All right, everyone.
And Alejandro, there is one more,
Yep. What's
the,
that?
the one more session of private where
Yep.
they
Oh,
can bring the resumes in, any questions they have on their job finding thing, right? That
you
is,
got it. Yeah. So, just so everyone knows that, with this series, the AI workshop series, on the second Monday of every month, we have a topic, something like this, right? And then on the third Monday of every month, we invite you to submit your resumes or even like a cover letter. I've even struggled with cover letters. Submit them, to programs at pwn4pwn.org, and submit that by no later than Saturday night, preferably Friday, and that would be great. And then Sam on that Monday, so this following Monday, he will be reviewing them and giving tips on resumes and cover letters, and we'll be doing that for every session. So again, every third Monday of the month, please submit your resumes, cover letters, to get tips and really in how to improve them. I mean, I was definitely one of them. I needed it.
anything, or
Yeah.
anything to do with job search that you're
Again,
struggling
you heard it from the man. Anything to do with job search, any questions, really, I mean, Sam is here to help. I mean, it's awesome to have a recruiter like Sam, to be engaged with us. I mean, I've tried my hardest to get other recruiters engaged, especially when I was unemployed, to work with people with narcolepsy and sleep disorders. And Sam has really been the one to step it up big time in the community, right? I mean, he's somebody that doesn't have narcolepsy, but he has a passion for our community, and he really does want to help us, with our job searches, or just making a transition into something, right? Maybe it's your own business, but just to help you, get your foot on the ground and get moving. So yeah, definitely, everybody. We're looking forward to more participation.
What's that email address again?
Yeah, that is programs at pwn4pwn.org.
Okay.
Yeah, and then everybody, Rachel Nesmith here, she is the co-host for NapChat Digital Community as well. So a NapChat, we host that every first Monday of the month. And she also is the one that promotes all of this stuff. So you will see her on Facebook promoting the AI workshop, NapChat. She's going to be promoting this next AI workshop where we're going to be, reviewing resumes and stuff. So she'll be posting that all over social media for everyone to remind you about it.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. You're very welcome, Sam.
Thank
you so much, Sam, for everything. We appreciate you. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.
I'll get going on that resume.